Welcome to Landria, Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through fears and live an awesome life. Now I have an interesting video today for you. So I was at a party last night that with a lot of really wonderful people. It was actually a charity, and I was there to support one of my friends who she's a very giving, loving person. She's always doing good things for other people. So I just wanted to share with you that along this pathway of awakening, we're going to constantly be challenged. You're going to notice some probably pretty big shifts happening. And I want to share with you something that's happened to me that I didn't expect. Because my focus is really making a big difference in this world, and of course, experiencing all the abundance and the joy that comes with letting go of fear, or at least not letting it control me. This has been a long process for me. I've been doing this for quite a while now. This didn't happen overnight like Eckhart Tolle. And I'm sorry, but I'm fine with that. I would not want to have suffered the life that he did to get to the point where he had that spontaneous enlightenment. You are awakening. You're going to probably notice some things that I'm noticing. People are going to notice that you're different, that you're thinking different, that you're acting different. And you still may be evolving along that, still with thinking coming in, doubts, all that stuff. But you're getting out of that box. You're getting out of that darkness. That is just an experience, neither good nor bad. It's part of our growth. I'm noticing that I don't want to hang out with the same people. I don't want to go into the big crowds or even the big events. I'm noticing that I'm not connecting to people like I used to. That I actually struggle to even have a conversation because I no longer want to talk about the stuff that I don't find meaningful. Not that it's meaningless, it's important to them. But I just can't connect it to it anymore. And I look at my time as valuable. And I was sitting with a friend who said that she noticed a big change in me. Now, I've been on a spiritual path for a long time. I've been in an awakened state numerous times for many, many years. But she saw another shift that happened. You see, you never stop progressing. Now, I want you to know, a shift doesn't mean that you stop having your personality, that you stop having a glass of wine once in a while, or letting a swear word out. Not that I'm encouraging that, but there's still the human experience that's beautiful. And it's okay to be human. You'll know if you're on a higher frequency when you're doing these things or not. You'll know. But the bottom line is, if you're finding yourself no longer connecting to the same people, no longer wanting to have the same conversations, maybe retreating a little bit, maybe not even really wanting to spend a lot of time in things that you used to do all the time, that now you find are really not even enjoyable or productive, welcome to a new earth. You're splitting away from that frequency. And by the way, my friends are awesome. They are like wonderful people. But there's a disconnect that I'm feeling even with the wonderful people. They're just on a different path. And I feel like, I guess mine is exploding right now into something really expansive. Now, we've got a lot of beautiful, wonderful people out there. They're very happy where they are, and they're going to stay there. They're still on a higher frequency, but they are enjoying their life, and they're not really looking to do much more with that. Maybe they're still looking for the outside world and just some comfort and to live out the rest of their years just in a nice relationship with a family, and that's great. That may be their path, and we should never judge that. If we're judging it, we sure are not on the higher pathway. There's a whole group of people out there that are meant to do that, to bring the stable, nice high frequency out there that's really not going to be the light bearers necessarily, but will create a beautiful, peaceful world. And then there are those of us who are looking to really make a big change. And guess what? That takes a lot of effort. I am getting up at the crack of dawn and absolutely working as much as I can on all the things I want to share with you. I'm writing courses. They're taking longer than I expected. I have my internet marketing. Through that, I actually work with the members, and we don't talk about just earning money online, creating an online business. We're actually talking about creating a life that they envision of passion, and the internet marketing just supports that. It's just a way for them to focus on those things so they don't have to go into 9 to 5. That's the ultimate goal, is to quit those jobs that they don't love, focus on the volunteering, the spiritual coaching, the health and wellness, whatever it is they're passionate about, gardening, whatever it is. And this is just a tool for them. So you have every possibility to change your life right now. And if you're feeling like you need to connect to that life of passion, and you feel like you're disconnecting from the life that you were living, don't be afraid of that. You're going to disconnect from people along the way. Well, I'll tell you right now, if you sit down and talk to them, probably not really enjoying it like you used to anyways. You're probably thinking, wow, I used to really have such a great time with this person. We were really connecting. Maybe it included gossip or talking about television shows that you are no longer interested in, or the world events that are so horrible. Maybe you're not on that frequency anymore. Don't be afraid of that. Welcome and congratulations. You're not better than anybody else. You're just choosing a different path, one that will bring this earth to the next dimension, and you'll be a part of that. And we will split. It's starting to happen. We're splitting from other people. And you'll notice that people just sort of go away. We don't know what's happening out there. I don't have that explanation. Some people are dying. A lot of people are dying, if you've noticed. They're just leaving. They're ready. They're done. It's not good nor bad. So I want to share something with you. You're going to notice some weird stuff going on too. And I'm going to do a whole video on this. There's a pen, my favorite pen, that I've had no clue where it's been for months. And I haven't really worried about it. I know I went through all my purses, it's not in there. I have no clue what I did with it. I just, ransacked my desk a couple times and sort of said, well, it's not here, it's no big deal. I've got other nice pens. But I really like that pen. So I hadn't thought about this for a while, but yesterday I was thinking, geez, I wonder where that pen is. I would really like it. And I was sitting at my desk and I looked down and there was my silver pen and my blue pen and my white pen. I'm a writer. I like pens. But my burgundy pen's been missing. So that was 2 days ago. So yesterday, I came to my desk and my burgundy pen was sitting there. Yeah, I'm not losing my mind. You're not losing your mind. There are reality shifts happening. So if you focus, you know that I've told you this, if I even think about something, sometimes it'll appear, even if it's not something I wanted for myself. Things are accelerating. You're evolving. You're going to disconnect from certain frequencies, people, events, things you like to do, things you eat. I was told something also that I haven't shared this with you guys. This is really weird. I was told that I don't have to eat. Really? Problem is, I do love cooking, and and that's a tough one. I was told I don't have to eat anymore. Now, I haven't tried that yet, but it's a possibility. Now, where that came from, I don't know, but I've been told a few things like that, that's a little out there. And I think what's going to happen is at one point, we're going to get everything we need without having to use the physical world to do it. And that includes food. Because when we're eating, we're depleting our earth resources. You know, animals, I don't eat animals anyways. Animals and, you know, crops and chemicals and all that stuff. What if we didn't even eat? Now, yes, I realize that's probably not going to happen in my lifetime at least. But this is the kind of shift that's happening. So I want you to open up your mind. And if you're feeling what I'm feeling and becoming a different person, I'm a very outgoing person. I've really not wanted to go out that much. And I have traveled. I do all kinds of things. I'm going to do events because I really feel good about that. I'm connecting to like-minded people that I know I'm helping. It's serving a different purpose than sitting around and, I don't know, just who knows who kind of thing. I just can't connect to it anymore. So if you've noticed some weird things happening, stuff appearing, or things disappearing that you know darn well exactly where it was when you walked out of that room, and then it appears again. There are shifts happening. I only had that happen one other time. I was running, and I wasn't deep in thought or anything. Actually, I was very aware. And I was at the end of the block all of a sudden. And I actually stopped and thought, I was missing a piece of time. I was missing a piece of time. By the way, it was the same time. I was just in a different spot. So it wasn't like, 20 minutes later and I was up there. It was the same time and I was up there. Don't try and figure it out. There are weird things going on according to us as humans that are perfectly natural and make perfect sense in the world of the One, the universe, the endlessness of the One. And there are shifts, and they have to do with our free will, our focus, our thoughts, and our beliefs are shifting things. So things may just pop in and out for whatever reason. You may have shifted into another reality. It's pretty cool. When I saw that pen, yeah, it still blows my mind. I have to admit, I still cannot figure this out. How did that pen appear on my desk right next to my computer when I've been looking for it for months? Not desperately. And then had a thought about that pen, and then it's there the next time I go to my desk. This is mind-blowing stuff as humans. But when you realize that's the kind of power you wield, then you'll start paying more attention to your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, your focus. You're going to change the thoughts that you have that are negative, that blame other people, that think badly of other people. So just be prepared. There are shifts right now happening, and you're going to disconnect. You're still going to be a human being, so you're going to react in certain ways. You have to watch that too. Even last night when somebody said something to me, I fired off a negative comment about a certain situation. And I'm going to share that video with you in the next one. It's worth a whole video. We're still going to be human. We still have to watch our feelings and let's say, the remnants, the debris of what we have been. So, get ready for the impossible to happen. Get ready to know that the impossible is just the norm for you now. That reality shifts are happening. That you need to go along with this. Don't fight it. If you're not supposed to eat, don't eat. If it's healthy for you. If you're not eating meat anymore, don't eat meat anymore. Don't go back to the habits because you've been doing them. If you don't want to have a cocktail at night anymore, don't have the cocktail, even though it's been a habit of yours maybe every night for the last 20 years. Be okay with shifting and create that new pattern, create that new openness. I shouldn't even say pattern. No more patterns. Just flow with it. So I wanted to share that with you. You're going to notice this is the Earth transition you're going to experience, and it's really accelerating. Big time. Nothing to fear, my friend. Nothing to fear. So it's time to let go of all the junk. Be aware of it. It's okay. And I'm going to do a whole video on how we can do that. You're whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings, peace, abundance, love, and light to you. You're a miracle worker. Use it wisely. Namaste.